everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a pregnancy update video. Yay! This is my second trimester update video. I am currently 27 weeks and I believe 27 weeks is your official mark into the third trimester. I will have timestamps of everything down below, that way you can skip forward or watch the whole video, two parts that you like. I'm going to start off with symptoms first, just because it's the longest part of the video. When I last left you guys on my last video, I had said that I was always dizzy. I would stand and for about 15 to 20 minutes and I would all of a sudden feel super dizzy. I just want to throw up. I just wanted to faint. Even when I went grocery shopping, so even when I was moving, I just felt so lightheaded. So I went to the doctor's and we took my blood pressure and it was super low. So my blood pressure was 82/61. And at the time I had went to see a midwife because my MD wasn't available that day, so I went to go see a midwife. I was like, it's just like a regular checkup. She told me that it was fine, that, that is totally normal to have low blood pressure like that, and I don't have an iron deficiency. And there was nothing I can say or do because she's a midwife. So I was just listening to her. She said, you're fine. All you gotta do is just add more iron to your diet and add more salt to your food. So I was like, okay, and that was it. At my 20-week mark, we actually went to get an ultrasound of the baby to find out the gender and to take pictures of the baby's heart. I was there and we took pictures of the heart, but the baby was butt up, and so it was laying on his stomach the whole time, so we couldn't get a really good picture of the baby's heart. So they called me in a week later and I was kind of freaking out. I was like, oh my god, is something wrong with my baby? They're like, no, everything is fine. We just couldn't get photos of the heart correctly because the baby didn't want to flip over onto its back. I had to go back. I got it done. Everything is fine. Thank goodness. I'm so happy that my baby's fine. That's just the most important thing to me. Doesn't matter about gender or anything like that. It's just more like if the baby's healthy or not. Week 21 and 23, so two separate occasions, I went onto an airplane to go fly to San Diego and then one time to LA back and forth. And I've always had motion sickness, so I've always had to take Dramamine before going on an airplane, but because I'm pregnant, I am not allowed to take any of that. And I just remember being on an airplane and I was so nauseous and I just felt like I just wanted to puke so bad. Like I couldn't talk to my family. My son was sitting right next to me and he was trying to talk to me like, mom this, mom that, and I'm just like, baby, I'm sorry, but I just have to concentrate and try to, try to fall asleep or just like concentrate on not puking all over everybody. I was like this close to getting the bag in the back pocket, the seat in front of me, and puking into that. I just was not feeling really well. So week 23, we were in San Diego and I kind of realized like, okay, I might probably have heartburn or acid reflux because when I was on the plane, I felt like I was going to throw up or something was coming up my throat. But then when I was walking around San Diego, maybe because I was eating so much junk, if you guys saw my San Diego vlog, how much junk I was eating, it just was probably from all that. But anyways, I just had like acid reflux and that's what I have right now, and heartburn. And all I have to say is that nausea was so much worse than morning sickness, but good thing was that it was short. That flight down to San Diego and down to LA is like about an hour and 20 minutes. So, I just had to bucket out for that hour 20-minute ride one way, and then I'm fine. And then around week 21, week 22, I know I'm kind of jumping a little bit around here. You remember my last video, I was saying I have eczema all over my stomach, and then I got eczema on my neck here. I don't know if you can see, I do have makeup on the eczema on my neck right now, so you can't see that. And then I got eczema all over my face and my eyes, around my mouth, on my arm. It was so bad that one morning I woke up and my eye was, this left eye right here was so swollen that I could barely open. It was crazy. If you look at my San Diego vlog, I believe the second to last day I was at the day where I wore like full makeup and I had my hair done. That was the day I woke up and my eye was like so swollen. It took me a little bit to get out of the hotel room, so it finally subsided. It was swollen right here in the corner that like my eyelid was folding down over my eyelashes in the corner here, and it still is doing that. I had to apply eyeliner over that flap of skin in like this weird way, but it looked fine when I opened my eyes. When I closed them, you could just like see like this craziness over here. It didn't go from like small to big, as like from thin to thick. When I had my eyes closed, it was like thick here and then like, craziness. I just remember like, oh my god, my eyes, and I got it in the middle of this eye, and whenever I applied eyeshadow on it, it just looked so patchy and flaky, and you can see how dry it was. And we left San Diego, came back home, and it still was super crazy. It got worse, and I think it's from being like in the humid heat of San Diego, going into chlorine water. It just really irritated my skin, and maybe traveling too. First started off on my face right here, just like a little tiny patch, and then it got bigger, went here, got bigger, it went onto my eyebrows right here, right above this eyebrow, on this eye, in the middle, on the inner corner of this eye, right here. It was all over my face. I'm just so self-conscious about it. Luckily now it's subsided. I don't have to deal with super itchy rash syndrome. That's not even syndrome, but anyways, so the doctor said it was like pup syndrome. And that they were benign, so it's not really rash. It really bothers me that Wedge put cortisone on it, which I did, and it finally subsided. It's been flaking so bad, like chunks of my skin would peel off, not like thick chunks, but like wide chunks of like that whole area of dryness, which is like the whole piece would come off, and it was so gross. That is why my skin is really discolored, because my skin kept flaking off and it wouldn't have time to catch onto that melanin in my skin. So super white here, all over. So without makeup on, you can definitely tell how discolored my skin is. Right now, you could probably tell. Week 25, I started noticing I had sciatica and heartburn coming back, like more like acid reflux, like I had said before, coming up really bad. But it's the sciatica right now it's really bothering me. It started off really slow, but now that I'm almost at 27 weeks, so for about almost 2 weeks, it has been hurting so bad to the point that I could barely walk. The AC just turned on, so I'm sorry if it's loud. I know it's just gonna only get worse, because with my pregnancy with my son Jesse, I got it a lot later in pregnancy. That pregnancy, once again, was so much easier than this one. This one has been so hard, and I don't even know why. It sucks. Also, my doctor has let me know that I am at risk for getting preeclampsia, so I really have to be careful. Not only be careful in what I do, because you can't prevent preeclampsia, just more of being aware of the signs. And you know, if I start feeling the symptoms, I need to go to labor and delivery and probably deliver my baby right then and there. So, you know, I'm crossing my fingers that that doesn't happen, because I want to carry my baby full term. And I'm going to move into cravings. I do have like all of a sudden, like one day I'll just have like a major craving where we have to go to this place, but it's never anything super crazy. At the beginning of my second trimester, I was craving salads, like light salads, especially the salad from Panera, the Fuji apple salad. That salad is amazing. If you've never had it before, get it with extra apple chips. It's so good. But a large with extra chicken never fills me up anymore, because you know, now I'm pregnant. Oh, that's another thing. I've been eating like crazy. I'll eat my normal breakfast, which is oatmeal and bananas, and then like literally 20-30 minutes I'd be so hungry I need to eat either breakfast again or jump into lunch. Is so crazy. And then how thirsty I am. I'm so thirsty all the time. I always have to make sure I have water with me, even when we go to the movie theaters, on car rides. If I'm on a car ride and I'm just like, all of a sudden it hits me like I'm so dehydrated that like I'm like, we need to go pull over, go get me a like bottle of water, because I'm so thirsty. I can't even like concentrate on anything else but being so thirsty. And I know probably being over dramatic, but my husband has definitely noticed. He goes, we're gonna always bring water for you, because you have been so crazy about your water cravings. And then I was craving chicken nachos from a local Mexican restaurant by our house. And then with the habanero sauce and the Tabasco chipotle sauce, so good. And now that I'm talking about it, I kind of want one right now, but I was craving, I was eating that like for a whole week straight, like every single night. That was the only thing I wanted. It was so weird. Now I'm just kind of over it. And then right now my craving is desserts, like chocolate cake. I don't know if you followed me on Snapchat a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. I posted that I wanted to get a chocolate cake at the restaurant we were at, but it was like $8 for a slice. So right next to us is a grocery store, so we went to the grocery store, got myself a chocolate cake, a whole cake. Granted, I didn't finish it. I've been craving that. Ice cream, like mint chocolate ice cream, so that's what I've been craving, sweets right now. And pinkberry, I love myself some yogurt. A little bit about the baby and how I've been feeling. So baby movements, everybody says this, that you feel like you have an alien in your belly, which I do. I feel like I have an alien living there, because the baby just moves like crazy. Feels like the baby wants to get out of my stomach. There are times where the baby will also just like kick me or that's a hand mover, jab me or kick me or something, and I just remember a couple of times I all of a sudden would just be like, ah! And my husband and my cousin were with me. They're like, oh, are you okay? Like my husband was like freaking out. I was like, I'm okay. It's the baby. The baby is so strong that it just like also would like go like that, and I'm like, ow, it hurts, and it hurts. And I've just been so uncomfortable sitting down, and wearing a bra has been killer. I have gone up a whole cup size and a band size. I think I need to go up another band size because even when I wear the 34 that I have now, it's just so tight. I feel like my rib cage is like being compressed, you know, and then when I sit down, my uterus is so big now that it pushes up into my ribs. Does that make sense? So here's my rib, here's my uterus, and it, when I sit, my, like, it just pushes all together, and I'm just not comfortable. So right now I'm like super not comfortable. I'm not even wearing a bra, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but I just am so uncomfortable. So I try to go braless as much as I can. I gained about 16 pounds in my pregnancy, and that was 2 weeks ago when I went to go get weighed. So I'm pretty sure I gained like 17 pounds, 18 pounds, I don't know. I want to not gain a lot of weight during this pregnancy, but it's my second pregnancy, and you know, I'm not going to be pregnant again for a very long time, probably not at all. This is probably going to be our last baby. So I'm just enjoying myself, letting myself kind of eat anything I want. In moderation, of course. I'm not going to sit there and eat a whole darn cake, which I really wish I could, but I can't. And I haven't been working out at all. I tried to work out, but my sciatica just hurts so bad that I can't even be on the floor, just the carpet. So, you know, it's that. I can't even walk on a treadmill. We have a treadmill, a bike. I can't really do that because it just hurts so bad. And I know I'm just probably making excuses. I could probably just tough it out and just do them, but I don't know, that's it. And then before I show you my baby bump, I wanted to go into the gender part of the baby. I know the gender of the baby, but I'm not going to do a video until my next pregnancy video, which is going to be the gender reveal and probably the name reveal, and then I'll show you guys bits and clips of the baby shower that I will be having at the end of September, so I'm super excited for that. So now I'm going to show you my belly, but I have to move the camera because last time I tried to show you my belly on this couch, it was not working out for me. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my little baby bump. I'm a lot bigger than I thought it would be once again, but I'm happy with where I'm at. If you want to see more pregnancy videos from me, don't forget to subscribe. Also, give this a big fat thumbs up if you enjoyed this and you're excited for the baby review, the baby gender reveal. I really love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye everyone!